Oh, my lovely people. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, my lovely people. We are here, Today we have an amazing day full of goodies, because we're gonna be talking with this inch, with this power that characterizes every Saturday now on YouTube channel as well. We always broadcast live on the 98.7 FM and Saturdays here on YouTube on Zyger feed, and I'm just feeling this powerful time, because at this very moment we are transmitting, broadcasting live on YouTube and broadcasting live on our social as well, and as well on the 98.7 FM. I am looking at all the cameras at the same time. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I know that I am going to be sending you good energy, good, vibe, good electricity, because we're gonna be sharing with you a little bit of this essence that describes us, right? So on the background, you're listening one of my songs. If you didn't know, I am a creative. I am a singer, I'm an actress. I do a lot of things. I'm an octopus, I'm a powerhouse. You call me whatever, but you gotta know that I am also doing on the background, my work. I just want to take this time here to encourage you to keep going, to keep bringing your essence, to keep it doing, to keep your emotions on focus, so that whatever you do has a meaning and helps your development as a person, as a professional, as a daughter, as a son, as a man, as a woman, whatever, and regardless of what you think. I hope that this is, whatever you do is helping your development. And today we have this lovely music on the background, and I just feel like dancing, man. I just feel like sending you that vibe. I just feel like, yes, yes, yes. That's how I feel. And I hope you're feeling that. I hope that you're listening what I'm saying, because that yes is what I want you to, this is what I want you to receive. This is what I want you to feel. I just want you to understand as well that today we are in YouTube channel transmitting or broadcasting live. We are streaming live every Saturday at 2 p.m., right? On our YouTube channel. And if you want to see what's happening on our radio show, I'm gonna invite you to go to YouTube and type in Zyger feed every Saturday, right? Because today we're gonna continue talking about well-being and mental health and tips on what to do in order to get a better background on how to do things and how to perform and do the things. My lovely people, also our mission is to spread positivity, to spread good vibes, to spread the good mission, the good heart, the good energy, the good vibe, like I said previously, so that people are aware of better ways to become the versions of themselves that they are planning to become. So in this day today, I just want to send through the cameras, through this social media, what I'm saying. So whatever you feel like, if you're watching this, I want to see your comments. I want to see you type in what you feel, how you feel, where you are listening from, if there is anything in your mind that you want to say. But because today is another day to continue to empower our audience, I just want to take the time and make the most of it by sharing how I feel this morning or a couple of days ago, and what did I do in order to swap and shift my mentality so that I feel a bit more empowered, right? uh, Nobody, this is nobody's secret that we as humans sometimes we feel deflated, we feel like something is going really bad, we feel like there is there is no choice or there is something wrong happening with us, right? I just want to say, regardless of how you feel, take every experience with a hint of curiosity. And why do I say that? Sometimes we say, oh no, this is going bad, or this is not for me, or this is really bad. But in reality, what that experience is showing you is a different way that maybe you didn't plan before, but now you're experiencing, right? And what can you do with an unwanted experience? I know it's not the quick way of, releasing everything and just forgetting about the world. No, it's mostly about, you know, well, it's mostly about giving the further step and taking it and seeing where this is gonna lead you. Sometimes one door closes, and it's not for you to cry, even though we found ourselves crying and miserable, and sometimes even, you know, doubting of our abilities and things that we could do, right? But in reality, those experiences are there for us to see something different. Difficult experience normally they carry with them difficult situations, difficult feelings that not normally we want to be involved in, or we want to not normally we want to be feeling those ways, right? However, notice how after every episode that you didn't plan or you didn't want to, there is something for you better than what it was before. So don't undermine the things that you're going through because they are difficult, or because you don't feel right, or because you don't feel happy, because normally feeling happy is a sign that you're not doing something normally, right? But happiness as well is a sign of, because it's both sides. It's a side of what you're doing is 100% where you should be. When you feel happy and accomplished, it's basically there's something there that you should explore a bit more. But it's also when you feel happy that boredom start kicking in. Is your mind just start questioning, is there anything else for me? Is there something else that I could do? And I know many of you may disagree, and I know many of you may agree as well with what I'm saying. All I want to call from our audience for our attention is, when you feel yourself in a different atmosphere, when you didn't want it to be, that is a key, a signal for you to start thinking, what can I do now in the present moment that can affect the future? If you make like a little wall between the before and now, you will understand that you only have the present as a gift for you to change your life. Now, when you focus your attention on the past, things that have already passed, your attention and your energy, what it does, it goes to that moment in time where your mind is. because where your mind is where you are. However, if you manage to get this energy to the present, everything that works with you, your body, your mind, your heart, your actions, your love, your hate, everything, any energy is gonna work towards what you are telling it to work. As in, if you wanna go towards something, it makes sense then that you focus your attention towards that present moment where you can do things. And this is all about decisions and choices. It's all about grabbing that moment and focusing your attention today, right here, right now. It is all about being aware of what is happening around you, being aware of the things and choices that you could do, being aware of the things that you could do in order to get you to achieve the momentum, the time that you want to achieve. Does that make sense? If you have any different ways of thinking, that'll be great for me to hear what you're saying or what you're thinking. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you could just perfectly leave a comment and let me know what you think. I love to hear what you're saying, what you're thinking as well, because this is an opportunity for all of us to engage and to, get the same vibe across, more positive vibe across the whole planet. We are here for that, right? So if you have something different to say, that'll be great, because we are here for that. And I would love to read your comments, and I would love to read the way that you think. I would love to listen to you, to what you have to say, because by listening to you as well, I learn. I'm not bragging or preaching that I know everything, but I would love to hear you and to hear what you say and your thoughts, because that might help me as well, and we can help each other by doing that. I just want to say, my lovely people, we are here every Saturday from 1 till 2 on our radio show, right? So if you want us to say anything or to, engage with you and to do any of the social medias, any post or any interviews, I'll be more than happy to do so by, send us a text, send us a DM on YouTube, or preferably on Instagram. But now we're gonna continue with our topic because we want to engage with many of you, all right? The way that we do this and the way that I was mentioning is, I was feeling last week, I was feeling really low, really, really low. I was feeling so miserable, and I contacted a person that I trust. And all I wanted to say is, when you feel that way, you have to find a person to tell everything of the moment, or how you feel, or the things that you are feeling at that very moment. Because in reality, that will help you to release the energy that you might not be, that might be affecting you the bad way. And when I say the bad way, I'm saying negatively. I'm saying like affecting you in different ways, right? That's one way that you could use. That's the way that I used. I just contacted the person that I trust, and I spoke with them, my brother, right? One of my brother, and I spoke with him and told him my frustrations and what was going wrong, what was happening, how I felt. And even though he wasn't feeling 100%, he was giving me his support, and that made me feel heard. Now, I know and I understand that not many of us have the opportunity of having a support in everybody, or having a listening person, a listening friend, a brother or a sister who is willing to listen to everybody, right? But I am just encouraging you, tell it to someone that you trust. And if you don't have it, sit down in front of the mirror and start having this serious conversation between you and yourself. I know it's not crazy. I know you may have think. I know you're thinking that's a little bit crazy. No, it might be a little bit crazy. That's fine. That's completely fine. All I'm saying is we have the capability to speak to ourselves and to talk one to one to ourselves, because the main decisions in your life are coming from you. So if you have that serious conversation, if you have that serious conversation with yourself, what do you think is going to happen? Well, that conversation is going to carry on in your mind, in your heart, in your energy, in your body. And it's going to remind you every time. We had that conversation the other day on the mirror. And that is going to back you up and bring you back when you lose focus. That conversation that you may have with yourself in front of the mirror can be the key to anything that you might be facing right now, the solution to help you, overcome anything that you might be facing right now. And by doing so, you'll become more aligned, free. You'll become at peace and with joy. I know it sounds like very short, and it takes time, and it takes evolution, and it takes development. But all what it takes is one step. One single step can mean a world to your development, to your continuation, to continuity. One step is what's gonna trigger all of the following steps. One single decision, one choice is what's gonna help you overcome anxiety, depression, anxious thoughts, and anything that you can think of, limiting beliefs. It's everything is bound to one decision, because you wanted to know you have the choice to disengage with any of your bad feelings, and also you also have the choice to engage with anything of or any of your bad feelings. All I'm saying is we have the choice. Stop excuses. This happened because I didn't have the money. This happened because I was in this color. This happened because I was in this country. This happened because I was. No, 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 no. The situation might be right. You might be saying what the situation was, but that didn't happen because the situation around you pushed you. No. You have the choice to feel the way that you want. And also you have the ability to feel the way that you want. Because we are free to choose to react to situations, or to react in a different way to situations, or not react at all. There is a choice. When I felt that way, that bad, that miserable last week, I had a chat with my brother, and he gave me peace. He didn't give me the solution though, but the fact that he was listening, actively listening, gave me peace, because made me feel I was loved and heard. Another thing that you could do, if this is not the way that you perform or act or want to take to the next step, another thing you could do as well is write it down on a piece of paper. And there are many things that happen in the background when you are writing down things on a piece of paper, right? One of the first thing is that, when you learn how to write, how to read and write, right? And then at some point in your life you understood that this is really important. Well, your memory, your mind, what it does is goes and it says, send a message to your brain saying, this is important because she's using energy. She's spending, or he's spending energy writing down what's coming from here. Coming from your mind, there is a little transparent string that's connected to your mind, isn't it, and your hands. So when you write it down, it is important, because your time is the most precious things that we all have. Time. So if you spend time doing something, that means that it's important. And your brain, that's the way that it's thinking. If you spend time with something, means that it's important for you. If you spend time doing something, means that it's important to you, and your brain knows this since you were a little child. And also, the way that you feel while you're doing that something is another message that's running on the background. So be aware that if you want to be happy through the difficult situation, if you want to be energetic, if you want to be, empowered, if you want to do a drastic transformation, not only one change, not only a momentary change, because there's a huge difference between change and transformation, which I'm going to share with you in a couple of minutes. But if you want to transform your life, make sure that even though when you don't see it, you are calling that energy, you're calling the vibe, you're calling that urge, that power to your life, and feel it. Feel the emotion of having your dreams. Feel the energy of having your dreams. Feel the vibe of having your dreams. Feel it. Write it down on a piece of paper. That is gonna liberate you. That writing, that action is going to liberate you. It's gonna liberate your mind. So why not to take a time to make a little journal, to take a little trip on your mind of ideas and curiosity and liberation and peace. It is good to feel that way. So I am inviting you to do it that way. That's a second tip. Another tip that I am going to share with you, and with this tip we're gonna close the the tips for today, right? Another tip that helps a lot is knowing you have a choice and do what people and yourself aren't expecting. Obviously in a good way. And with this, I'm gonna explain myself because I want this to be really clear and I don't want to bring confusions. All right. What I'm saying is, when something really bad happened to you, something that you don't expect happened to you, something that makes you sad or miserable, or that you don't want to go through that pain, through that pain, I just wanna let you know. And I said that nearly at the beginning, but this is our third tip for today. 3 tips to overcome this difficult time: grief, bad experiences, sadness, difficulties, anxiety, and depression, right? I know everybody's different, and by sharing this, I by no means I'm gonna say that this will work for everyone. But if you haven't tried it, please try it and let me know how that happened. And if you haven't tried, and if you have tried it and it didn't work for you, let me know as well. I would love to hear from you. But something that you gotta know is you have the choice to choose either liberation, peace, or reaction of the situation. And here's what I say: if I will have reacted to what happened to me last week, I will have been still miserable. If I will have engaged with the bad energy that's coming my way, I will have still be sad. And there's nothing that I could blame other people for, because my life is my responsibility. I couldn't blame you for the reactions that I have. I could blame you for your actions, but my actions and my reactions are my responsibility. And that also applies to the way that you interact and react and freedomize yourself from the energies that are happening around you. I know this is a lot to take, and I know this is a lot to think about. But when something bad happens your ways, you don't necessarily have to be sad or depressed or anxious and stressed. Not necessarily, because all of these ones that I mentioned, the four that I mentioned previously, they are choices as well as it is feeling joyful, rejuvenated, free, and peaceful. They are all feelings, and therefore they all classify as a choice. So it is your choice to either engage or disengage with these feelings. If something happened that you can't control, it is understandable that you're gonna feel cry. There's a moment that you're gonna be feeling desperate. But after that moment that you know that it's enough, then it is enough. What can you do now? Do something that by common mind it wasn't what you'll expect. Like feeling accomplished or feeling peaceful because something went wrong or after something going wrong. I am assuring you that whatever you do, if you feel peaceful after something have gone wrong, you're gonna feel as well that you are in control. And the place or the feeling of being in control will give you more ways to think about next steps and next things to take, so that you turn it into your good, or so that you do the best that you can with whatever is happening in your life. It will make you feel more at peace, and therefore it will help your mindset, your mental health, and everything it acts that way. Like you always have a choice. And I'm not saying that difficult situations are not gonna make you cry. No, I'm saying even though they make you cry, what's next for you? When you know that it's enough of crying, what is next for you? When you know this is something that you should change, what is next for you? What can you do next to better your development, to help you feel more at peace, more aligned, to help you feel powerful and in control? What can you do? That's the question. What can you do for yourself so that you feel better on the position that you are? So that you feel better on whatever situation you're going through. What can you do right here, right now, to make you feel better? My lovely people, I want to send you like this energy. I hope this is contagious and make you think that we have the choice. That we are, even though we can be depressed, we can be sad, and we can be crying and tearful, we can be, in many ways. But after that 5 minutes of momentum, what is the next? What can we do to better our situation? What can we do to sort this situation out? What can we do to help our development, to help our mentality, our health, our mental health? What can we do? That is the question. So I just want to send you like good vibe. Good vibe, empowerment, and good heart. This is Zyger Fit. We're gonna be transmitting live every Saturday from 1 till 3 on the 98.7 FM, and on YouTube from 2 p.m. till 40 minutes or 3 on our YouTube Zyger Fit channel. We are gonna continue with more music on the radio. So I just wanna send you a big hug and a big heart to everybody listening and supporting our channel. Thank you very much. Love you.